So, hello and welcome to the first installment of The Willie Show. Or this is what I'm calling episode 0. So this isn't an official episode. This will be almost a prelude to what is this about? What is The Willie Show? Now, as some of you may know, with my sort of Instagram sort of social influence that I've had some amazing people into my life. People from celebrities through to just people that have told me their stories that I've been astounded from. Now, I've found a lot of people I've met in my career and through social media with some incredible stories, some of the most incredible stories I've ever heard in my life, have not got a platform or never had a platform to share it on. Now, what I'm trying to do with my small platform that I've got, and the ability I've got with setting up my studio, which I've spent a lot of time, effort and money setting all this studio up, I'm hoping to give a platform to these people to share their story and bring them to you. So the whole purpose of this show is to make a bit of a community of my followers. So yes, you follow me and you're my friends, but to also know each other's stories and who's who. We've done this through a few live streams already with Q&As, but I also want to bring forward more stories. So I've got people everywhere from police detectives to firefighters to people well known in the community, doctors, to share their knowledge, their experience, and what they've done to hopefully improve my life, but also to improve your or increase your knowledge on a certain subject. Now, these will run as a pretty informal video cast / podcast. So, as far as it'll go, it will be live on Twitch every Monday and Friday, and I'm leaving Wednesdays as an open day due to if I have someone jump in that week, I can then book them in on Wednesday. Now, these will all be live streams, so you guys can come and watch live. Now, the whole purpose of doing these live is so you guys can come and say g'day. I've got some friends, which I'm so lucky to have as friends, that you guys may never be able to have a sit down and have a beer with. So I'm trying to bring that to you guys. We're going to sit down here, me here. You can't see the big red chair here, but the big red chair's here. Off Gumtree, the big chair's here. We're going to sit down, have a beer, have a yarn, as if we're doing a podcast in a pub, as if we're just having a beer together. But the whole purpose of this being live, and you guys being able to have an interactive position in this, is so you can almost have a beer with us and you can say g'day. And my guest, myself, we can say g'day back. We can answer your questions. Now, the format is going to try and work like this. We're going to do the live stream, but it's not just live. We're going to record the live stream, of course, and then it'll be pushed onto YouTube at Willie Betting Cancers YouTube, but they will all be under the tag of The Willie Show. And then they'll also be pushed to Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, sort of the Google one's called. They'll all be pushed there. So the format will run. The first hour-ish of the conversation will be more of a formal chat with me and the guest, or me and my friend. The second hour will be more of a Q&A with your questions and comments from the chat. If you saw last time, we even had like a Tinder spinning wheel up for who's dating who in the chat. But there will be some serious topics, but it also will be a bit of a laugh and a bit casual. I find that's the best way to do sort of very serious talks, is to have it in a casual setting. I find a lot of podcasts out there, although they're fantastic, sometimes I'm wanting to ask a question about something. They will be talking about an experience they had or the knowledge they have, their expertise, and although it's fantastic, I might not understand it fully, and I want to jump in and ask a question on that. So that's why I'm doing this live with the chat open, to also help me if something's not understood. So if someone's talking about something medical or in defense or anything like that, and sometimes they may brush over something that seems simple to themselves because that's, they're the expert in that. But you guys can help me and I can help you guys in as far as, well, and answering questions about what they're talking about. So that should be fantastic. I'm setting up this show as something that eventually in the future I may be separated from defense. And eventually it will happen. So I'm setting up this show as, getting a bit of a groundwork in for sort of myself. Now, these shows will always be free, everything. Never worry about that. What all I'm trying to do here is bring you guys together, but it also gives me really good time in front of a microphone, in front of a camera, to get a bit more experience. So if anything ever happens like this on the news or I'm on the telly, I'm more comfortable in front of it. But as far as you guys are concerned, it'll always be available for you. And I'm really, really looking forward to sharing these stories with you. I've got some people who I know who are coming on who, they may only have, a small little community, that they talk to, but their stories are, they could write a series of novels, and their stories are just insane. So I'm really, really looking forward to sharing that with you. And it should be fantastic. Now, the show will be very casual, although there will be very serious points put up. We will be sitting here, we will be having a beer, we'll be having, some whiskey, and we've got some books floating around and everything. And I'm also very, very open to constructive criticism. If there's something you want to see, if there's something you think I'm doing wrong, even if it's you want the background changed or whatever, I'm very new to this. You got to remember, I've only done a few podcasts, and as far as all my equipment and everything, I think I've got everything set up right. But if you guys can help me, I'm more than happy. And that also counts as if there's someone you want me to have on, especially if it's someone you're in contact with. It's a lot of people can't get Joe Rogan on, and I'm like, well, I wish I could, but that's not the easiest thing. He's not the easiest guy to get, and he's in America. But the studio is based in Adelaide. I'm happy to have anyone on who, feels like they have really a great story to share or something they've gone through to help. Say I had a guy contact me only this morning who was a detective in the police force and had to get out due to PTSD, and now he's fully back in to work through that. But it's not only going to be success stories. I'm going to have people on that things have gone wrong for them, and they've found their way through something somehow. So it should be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to you guys being involved, and that's the whole point of this podcast. Is it's not just me chatting to someone; it's you guys as well chatting to them. So it's going to be me and them on camera, but you guys are just as big of a player. And without an audience, these podcasts mean nothing. So let's strap in. Let's have a great time. We may have some teething issues in the start. Hit me up. If there's anything wrong on maybe my Instagram or my Facebook, don't contact me on Facebook. Contact me on Instagram. That's the best way to get through to me. If there's anyone you want to have on, any teething issues we've got, anything. Now, as far as logistics, all the streams will be done on Twitch. If you go on twitch.com and just look up like Willie Beating Cancer or Willie's Answer or something like that, they're pretty uncommon tags, you will find the show. Now, they will be live every Monday and Friday at 18:30 Adelaide time, which I think is 1900 Victorian time, and similar as Sydney time, I think. I'm not fully over it. And then probably the next day, so 24 hours later, they will be pushed onto YouTube, as well as highlight reels from the podcast. Now, if you have missed the live stream, of course, the YouTube's always there, so that's fantastic. And I do urge you to have a look through. And some of these people you may not have heard of may actually have some fantastic stories. So that should be fantastic. So in the beginning, I'm still learning all this computer stuff, all the audio stuff, so go easy on me. But it should be fantastic, and please leave any comments, any criticisms, anything you want. Absolutely go for it. So this is episode 0 of The Willie Show, of what this is about. If you want to know who I am, if you haven't heard of me, on this same channel, there is a video called Who Am I? So go and watch that if you want to know who I am and what I've done. There may also be some episodes pop up where it is just me chatting about a topic, or just me and one of my mates having a beer. So I really can't wait to get this started. Should be a great show. I've got, say, a month and a half, maybe 6 weeks of people already booked in. Mostly, say, 3 people a day. 3 people a week. Sometimes a week with 2 people. So it should be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. So I really appreciate you guys. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate it. And this will be The Willie Show. So thank you.